Yes, peoples, this is the keep, sell, loan and buy Chelsea Football Club edition. But with a twist, I will be treating the whole squad like a stock portfolio. Who will we buying? Who will we selling? Who will we holding? Hopefully by the end of this video, we'll be able to work out how much Chelsea can reinvest into the squad. Before we get into the video, this is the Football CFO channel where we explain the business behind the game. Let's get into it. This is my Chelsea Football Club stock portfolio and the market has just closed on the 28th of June. I have 36 assets. Who am I liquidating? Who am I retaining? Who am I sending out on loan? And what positions am I reinvesting into? Let's get started with my 9 assets I'm liquidating this summer. Enzo Fernandez, his value has dropped significantly. It's time to cash in on Enzo. He's been twerking for Real Madrid for a hot minute, so it's time to sell. Garnacho, Delap. These players came in last season. They've held their value, but they're not of the standard required for Chelsea first team. Sell both of them whilst their value is still high. Romeo Lavia. This player has been struck with injury since he's joined Chelsea and his value has seen one of the largest drop in the squad. From 58 million Chelsea paid for him, he's down to 30 million. This is the right time to sell Lavia. Badiashile. This guy always disappears every transfer window. He's not good enough for the first team. Best time to sell him is now. Tyreek George. Homegrown, pure profit. Sell. Tosin Adarabioyo on the pitch, he is not the baller Chelsea need in that defence. Pure profit, sell. Jorgensen is a once-away goalkeeper who wants first in football. His value is starting to drop, it's time to sell. The sales proceeds from these 9 assets I'm liquidating total up to $250 million. That's a 35 million loss on the 290 paid for them in fees. The next section is my hold section. These are 19 assets I'm looking to retain. Some of these assets are controversial. Let me know in the comments. Cole Palmer, Caicedo, Estevao, João Pedro, Colwell. These are players that Xabi Alonso will be looking to build his squad around. My first controversial pick is Nicolas Jackson. Where Chelsea cannot get the 60-70 million being requested, it's best to keep him in the squad. His value is still appreciating. Nicolas could create that competition for João Pedro up front. Pedro Neto is one that his value is depreciating. He did have a good Club World Cup for Chelsea, but his season was underwhelming. Give him another chance on the Xabi Alonso and see if he appreciates in value. Jamie Gittins. He was injured for majority of the season, so you have to keep him and give him another chance this season. Malo Gusto, Juro Hato, both the values appreciating, is worth keeping them in the squad, creating competition for any incoming signings that Xabi Alonso brings in this summer. Club captain Reece James, days bombing up and down the right wing are probably over, and he's best utilised either in midfield or as one of the centre-backs, depending on Xabi Alonso's formation. Giovanni Quenda. This is an interesting prospect and I think he's got a place in the first team squad. Either on the left wing or the right wing or as a wing back, he will give Xabi Alonso options. Andre Santos, an interesting young player that did play a few games under Enzo Maresca and Liam Rosinho and then faded out after those 2 managers left. He's still got something to prove and his value continues to appreciate. Trevor Chalobah. Every transfer window is always rumours of Chelsea trying to sell this player. I think he's at the core of the defence and you should look to bring in more defenders to support him instead of selling him. He's a pure profit player and his value is strong. Keep him. Rob Sanchez is a decent goalkeeper. His value is steady. Let's see what Sanchez can do under Xabi Alonso. Another controversial one, guys, Wesley Fofana. He's the player who has seen the biggest drop in value. From the 75 million Chelsea paid for him, he's now worth just over £20 million. His Chelsea career hasn't been great. He suffered with a lot of injuries and when he's played, his discipline has been brought to question, as he received 2 red cards last season. That's not good enough. Chelsea will be taking a massive L if they were to sell him this season. It's worth giving Fofana another chance under Xabi Alonso and see if things can start to improve and appreciate for him. Dario Esugo, he was brought in as an understudy for Moises Caicedo. We did not see him under or study anything last season, as he suffered with injuries, and when he came back into the squad, the managers did not fancy him. His value was held steady. Let's see what he can do this season, especially as Moises Caicedo will need to be eased back into the squad after representing Ecuador at the World Cup. And finally in this section, the 2 goalkeepers who I think Chelsea should be looking to keep, Penders and Gagas Lolina. Both their values are starting to depreciate. It's worth giving them a chance in the first team, creating competition for Rob Sanchez. The next section is my loan section. Moving on to the third section, which is the loan. My loans. 8 young assets going out to get minutes, because a player who plays is a player who gains value. The current market value of these 8 assets is just under 100 million. Send them out on loan and that value could go up. Manuel Amiga, just signed from Strasbourg, but probably not good enough for the first team. Send him back on loan. Josh Achimpong. This guy has got serious potential to be a serious baller. Chelsea should treat him the way Levi Colwill was treated. Probably going out to Brighton and getting game time there. Brighton are down 3 defenders and are probably in search for a player like Josh. Brighton have lost Van Hecker to Spurs. Adam Webster and Joel Vertman have both left the club on free transfers, so there's a spot there for Josh if Brighton are interested and they can agree something with Chelsea. Ansel Mino, he needs an uninterrupted loan this season. Mark Huey, this is a player whose value is appreciated, and that's with the limited game time he's received at Chelsea. Imagine what happens if this guy goes out and is getting game time week in, week out. Send him to a championship club. This player saw he should have been left at Strasbourg to finish out the season. Very underwhelming season coming to Chelsea. Looked out of sorts. He needs a loan. Then there's Shimoeka, Walsh and Derry. These are players who need serious game time. Send all these players out on loan for serious development. And finally, 4 recommendations for positions Chelsea should look to reinvest some of those funds from the sales process in. Number 1 is a left back. With Marco Corella departing for Real Madrid, Chelsea need to replace him. My recommendation, Maximiliano Araujo from Sporting. He can easily play as a left back or a left wing back. My second recommendation is at centre back. They need to bring in at least 1 centre back. My recommendation is Maxime Lacroix, who has been heavily linked to Chelsea and should be an upgrade on what Chelsea currently have. My third recommendation is a midfielder, Walton again of Crystal Palace, or Manu Kone from Roma. These are players who have shown they can move the ball out into the positions that can hurt the opponents. And finally from me is a left winger, Judas or Bradley Bacola. These players will be a serious upgrade on what Chelsea currently have. And the combined cost of these 4 players is about 230 mil. So Chelsea are still left with a surplus of 25 mil for that PSR headroom. I've got a separate video on PSR which you should check out. And that's it guys. If you stayed with me thus far, thank you. If you've liked this format, smash that like button. If you'd like me to do this for other clubs, maybe Real Madrid, Arsenal or your Sunday League team, if I've got the data, I will do it. I've been the Football CFO. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.